Okay, folks, we are doing side, 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 and side angle side congruence today. So we're going to use these shortcuts to prove triangles are congruent. So yesterday we talked about congruent triangles, right? And what must be true for two triangles to be congruent? Well, hopefully you're thinking everything about them has to be the same, right? So if we look here at this example, you have to make sure everything matches. So like 8.1 matches this side of 8.1. And 8.4 matches this side of 8.4. And 7.9 matches this side of 7.9. So we have our three sides that are congruent, which is amazing. And now if we look at our angles, angle S is 77. Oh boy. I'm assuming angle K would be 77. I don't have my key with me. And angle T is 47. Angle L is 47. And angle M is 56, so this guy right here would be 56. So we would have all six pieces, all three pairs of angles are the same, and all three sides have a pair that are the same, right? So that must mean these triangles are congruent because we have three pairs of congruent sides and three pairs of congruent angles. It's a lot of work just to say these two triangles are the same, correct? So now, since we've learned the long way, we can learn some shortcuts, and we have a few. Today we're going to focus in on side, 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 and side angle side. So, without further ado, let's talk about side, side, side. So, if you have two triangles, and if three sides of the one triangle are congruent to three sides of another triangle, then they are congruent. So, let's pick our sides here. We have AB. So, if AB is congruent, one tick mark here to DE, that's one pair. Go to two tick marks. BC is congruent to EF. And our last one, AC, is congruent to DF. You have three pairs of congruent sides, so side, side, side. Then we have enough information to say that triangle, I'll do ABC, is congruent to triangle. Now we got to match. What matches A? Well, that would be D. What matches B? E. And what matches C is F. So instead of showing all six parts are the same, we only had to show that three sides are congruent to prove that these triangles are congruent. Side, side, side. Exactly what it sounds like. Now, side angle side, SAS is kind of like another short way, right? You guys have a lot of SAS. So this tends to be everyone's favorite is side angle side. But what's very important is it's two sides and their included angle. I think you guys should highlight that, circle it. It needs to be the included angle, meaning the angle between your two congruent sides. So let's break it down. So here's a pair of congruent sides, right? So AB is congruent to DE. Now we look at our angle. Angle B is congruent to angle E. And then our other side, BC, is congruent to EF, right? Side, angle, side. You guys see how this angle is between my two congruent sides? This angle here is between my two congruent sides. It's the included angle. So we could say that triangle ABC is congruent. Now we got to match. A matches D, B matches E, and C matches F by side, angle, side. Okay, state whether the triangles could be proven congruent, if possible, by side, 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 or side, angle, side. Then write a congruency statement. So this is what I like to do. I just like to start on one of my triangles and go around. So I notice here that this tick mark is telling me a side congruency. So I have a side, and then Y is congruent to angle K, so that's an angle marking. And then I have two tick marks here denoting that TY is congruent to KP. So side, angle, side is telling me these two triangles are congruent. So a congruency statement could be Triangle YTQ is congruent. Now we got to match what matches Y, K does. And then T matches P, Q matches C. Side angle side. Oops, that's not good. Okay, now we'll try this one. So if I go around my picture, I'm just going to start here. I have 1 tick mark, so that's a side marking. 2 tick marks is a side marking. So I have 2 S's, so 2 sides, but that's all I have marked. But now you got to use your brain, right? We got to kind of like assume some things, or like we know things without them being marked. Do you guys see how if I trace out triangle ADC and I trace out angle ABC, do you guys see I overlapped right here? My triangles overlap. They share this side AC. Well, since they share that side AC, we know it's equal to itself. So we really have a side, side, side congruence here because they share AC. So now we can say triangle DCA is congruent to triangle. Now what matches D? B. A matches C, and then A on this triangle actually matches C on this one. So side, 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 congruence there. All right, we'll try these two. So we look here. Let's start. We have a side marking. And then I have an angle marking here, and then a side here. So I do have 2 sides and an angle. However, if I go around, I don't get side angle side, I get SSA. Or if you go the other way like this, you kind of get an inappropriate word, right, that we can't really say for school, even though sometimes you might think that's what I am. It doesn't work because we needed it to be the included angle right here. We needed it to be angle S. It's the wrong angle that's congruent. So we actually don't have enough information here to say that those 2 triangles are congruent. So not enough information, not congruent. NEI, not enough information. We have the wrong angle. All right, and then our last one here, if we go around, I have a side marking, and I have another side marking. So that's all I have. However, you guys are very smart people. We notice that we have vertical angles here. So that would be an angle marking. And now do you guys notice how we have a side angle side? So we have side angle side. We can write our congruence here. So we can do triangle CBA is congruent to triangle CDE. Okay. That's our little intro to side angle side. We have, 2 proofs left. We'll do those in class together. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in class. Goodbye.